Oh, good. I mean, no, no. Yeah, I mean, all things considering. Yeah. Alright, so, um, with that. That is very, very, very true. We don't make these decisions, and we're just looking at the people that are making decisions going, seriously? Seriously? Alright, so what do we have here? We have all kinds of fun stuff that I can't throw. No. Yeah, well, screw it. I got an idea anyway. Alright, so welcome aboard, everyone. For now, last adventure of the airship Fiomat. I am Mordred Durak, the Top Hat Mage. Thank you for joining us for this final installment of their adventure in the city of Rivalti, and hopefully we'll be able to come back in the future at some point. In the meantime, let's get started, shall we? I welcome back Fengzor, who is playing our cleric of the All-Creator Obiter. And Sigismund von Karat, played by Billiam. And Shai, played by Drigger. Thank you for that introduction. And I hope everyone is staying safe. There are signs of, as Billiam was just saying, that certain areas are going to be opening back up. My state of the lovely Pacific Northwest Cascadia is looking into some of those options as well. We are recovering quite nicely, even though we were the epicenter. So, fingers crossed, hopefully things go well, but please, again, be smart, stay safe. If you have a mask, wear one out in public as needed. Wash your hands, at least 20 seconds scrubbing. I mean, it's not brain surgery, but they still have to do even more sanitization before they go in for that. Also, thank your nurses, healthcare workers, grocery workers. They are doing the best they can, and we've been lucky thus far. It could have been a lot worse, but it could have been a lot better too, admittedly. Last we left the crew of the airship Fiomat. They had just finished raiding the bandit cave, the Badger's Den, and chased after a Lord Malakir, who apparently had been running the operation of this small little thieves guild. And the warrior known as Tokar had been, in fact, a member of the Knights Vigilant, chasing a lead on the Umbrox cult, the shadowy cult that supports the return of the Dark Beast and the fall of human civilization as you know it. They trudged their way through the sewers, and that's where we found the limit for poor Bjorn, when once again, the bad guys refused diplomacy. And so they were quickly taken care of. They weren't that smart. We arrive now to a secret entrance of Lord Malakir's manor. You guys are still technically in the sewers, and you reach the ladder where on the map says up to Tokar's manor. Not Tokar, Malakir's manor. It is dim light. You can see okay. The ladder goes up about 15 feet. Besides the sound of sewage, you can't hear anything. It's not a manhole, the sewer grates. It's at the top a wooden trap door. It is closed currently, I must add. What do you do? What was that last time? Yes. Well, this is just the loading screen. Do you go up to the do you go up the ladder? All right. There you are. Oh. And we will move Anchek because I'm not sure if he'll be here anytime soon or not. Repeat? Something. Ah, okay. Alright. He might be a little busy. Please, let's all take a moment. Anchak had been confirmed with cancer, and he has started his chemo treatments. And so, it's, from what I understand, those treatments can be very rough. So, I can't blame him, and thank you, Anchak, aka Genteel Gnome, for joining us for our adventures, and hopefully we'll see you recover quickly. So, you gently, quietly open the trapdoor, and you find yourselves in a section of the manor, kind of near the back door. Let me reveal a little more. You find a small stairway and a set of doors. There we are. Haha. Here. Oop. My fault. Wrong button. The doors appear... There does appear to be sounds coming from the other side. And from this wall... Oh, if I select the right thing. This wall here, you'll hear what sounds like a fire. Yep. And you hear, yep, you hear voices and sounds coming from in the room next to you. You smell food cooking. You smell a cooking fire. It's, pretty good food too. Like, you can smell, trout, being cooked. You can smell, roasting herbs and, steamed vegetables, things like that, coming from the next room. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So, go ahead. Go ahead. All right. Where are you going? All right. Yep, those stairs kind of don't lead anywhere, you notice. There, got the door revealed finally. Yep. These, yes. And you hear, sounds like the same thing. You can see that is a window. This seems to be kind of a weird little back room. You see grounds, the fence line, well, not fence line, but like the wall separating Malakir's property from his neighbor's property. That's about 100 feet away. Something like that. Alright, and no, you're not going to be needed. At this moment, you hear a loud burst of laughter. Sounds like it's coming from a group of people in here. The last one you recognize being Lord Malakir's himself. Like I said, you hear the laughter coming from down here and over here. Yes, there is. Go ahead and give me perception. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be enough. You managed to stand right at the keyhole level and look through, and you can see. Let's see if I can do this without being stupid about it. Give me just a moment here. There you go. Yes, it looks like from what you're looking through there, you can see what looks like a dining hall. There. And you see nobles sitting over here. You can't quite get a good angle past what is revealed there. Yeah, you can make a society. What are you looking for with the society? Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, it's not a bad roll. So you notice a few emblems coming off a. Why did I keep doing that? Coming off of you can kind of see, not really an emblem, but you kind of see a revolty dress, in the fashion of a revolty dress. You can also see that this person has Malakir's coat of arms. They're moving around. It looks like a servant. You're gonna go through, look at the other door. All right. Go ahead and give me another perception. Okay. Hold on a second. You could see Lord Malakir sitting at his table, and he's enjoying himself, laughing at one of the nobles down here. Looks like he's got a couple family members up here. His guards are flanking the table, just standing watch. You see occasional servants. There's one going off. Yep. Not that way. Bjorn. Bjorn, what are you doing back there? You'll hear coming from down here. And you see Malakir kind of look over and, well, go and answer it. And one of the servants wanders over here. Alright. Shy and Sigsman, give me a perception check. Wow, that's a big... What was that? Oh. Yeah. Oh. So you... Yeah, you can't hear anything. Yeah, you guys can't hear anything coming from this room at the moment. But you do notice that you can, if you're looking through the keyhole, you can see the servant talking with someone at the door. You can't tell who, though. He's tapping his fingers. He's got a wine glass in one hand, his other's on the table, just impatiently like, well, who is it? Type thing. Yep. Alright. The servant comes back up and says, well, you'll have to give me a perception check to hear. But look, you can see that she's talking to him. Yeah. You hear, sir, there's someone from the guard. He says that there's a possible warrant for your arrest. And you see Malakir raise his eyebrows and kind of, well, does he have the papers to search my place? She says, he didn't show me anyway. And then at this point he does that and says, well, find out if they have a warrant. And she scurries off back to the door. Oh? Give me a stealth check. Whoever is whispering. Oh, wait. Wrong button. Wrong button. Go ahead. Nah. Shy. You're invisible still. So, this person gets about here and it's just like, and disappears out of view. What was that? Alright. So, after a moment, you hear the voice coming from the door. I don't have time for these games! And the door swings open and enters in this man, and behind him, Captain Kikoru. Yep. And he kind of shoves the servant aside and points at Lord Malakir. The two guards begin drawing weapons and say, you have been accused of betraying a fellow nobleman and illicit smuggling. You are to come with me now. And Malakir just raises his hands and says, but what proof do you have? And where is your warrant? Do you know what time of night it is? Please, come back in the morning with proper paper. And they go back and forth for a moment. Okay. This servant over here screams at the top of her lungs when Shai just busts through. Everyone's attention turns immediately to Shai. The nobles scream and flee. They're like, nope. Ah! What? You can see Kikoru just kind of go, well, that's one hell of an entrance. Okay. And Malakir looks back and looks at you and says, what kind of joke is this? Do you not see there are thieves in my manor? Arrest them, Captain of the Guard! Kikoru just nods and says, indeed. See? Proof. We're just going to bring all of these people in here. Yeah. Get Kikoru off the damn table. Go ahead and give me a perception check as he replies. I have no clue what you're talking about. I have an escape into the sewers, yes, but a den of thieves? Why would I have any association with that? Shy. He seems so convincing that you almost doubt yourself. But you know you've seen him in the sewers. You sense that he's lying through his teeth only because of your previous encounter with them. Shy. At this, the captain kind of looks over at you. Wow. Must really stink down there, eh? And Malakir says, again, these people broke into my home. Do you not see? They came from this wherever, and you come busting down my door? I will talk to the council about this. And he slams his fist on the desk. And then, and if you do not arrest these men, then my guards will for you. Now get out of here. You have no warrant. What was that, Shay? Nothing? Uh-oh. At this guard starts moving towards you, Sigsman. Hey, he kind of looks back. Go ahead and give me an intimidation. I looks back at Malakir again, and it's just like, man, I'm just not getting paid enough for this. And he takes a step back. The the captain steps up, and the guard steps in front of him. Bjorn? Is there anything you'd like to do? Malakir, give me a diplomacy check. Malakir's going to turn and glare at you anyway, but go ahead and give me that diplomacy check. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. He's like, he just kind of glares at you. The other guard looks at you, looks at the captain, looks back at the group of you, and is just, even the servants are backing up and are like, no. We're not doing this, man. And so these guys, which are basically the city guard, move in, and Malakir says, well, I was hoping to save this trick. Unfortunately for you lot, you will all now perish in the flames of hells! And he unrolls a scroll. And if there's anything anyone wants to do, I will give you a chance to do it after you roll me initiatives. Alright. That is a... What did I get? Oh, shoot. Yeah. Shoot, shoot. Hold on. I gotta add him real quick. Ah! Okay, we're gonna try this again. There's the mastermind. Same thing. Alright, and Shy needs a turn. What was your initiative, Shy? I see it, 24. Nice. And Siegsman? Alright, 28. There we are. Alright. He unveils and starts speaking a rather harsh, evil-sounding language. It's, you know, just not very good. So, Siegsman, you are up first. Oh. Go ahead. Maybe. The acid splash flies over and just splashes against the back of the chair. Doesn't even hit him. So that was 2. Uh, 23 feet, actually. Yeah. Well, 24. He's about 25 feet away, so... Alright. Alright, Shy. Ooh, we're gonna see if that does anything. And it looks like it does. Ooh. What'd I do? What'd I do? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What'd I do? What'd I do? That's what I did. Okay. Ha. There we go. He doesn't quite take the, like, he gets hit, but it seems like he's still chanting. He sees you and he just kind of leans to the left as you come in for the kick, and the side of his rather opulent throne stops most of the kick, but you do manage to land a little bit of a blow on his shoulder and kind of so yeah. Oops. Yeah. Alright. Bjorn. Whoop. Alright. Well, that unfortunately does miss, but it does kind of just like wham, hits his throne again, and it starts to disintegrate. You made a movement, you did the casting, so yeah, that is your turn, right? Yep. Yep. He finishes his incantation, and blows the guards back. And then they disappear. Everyone in the room except Bjorn, Sigismund, Shai, and Lord Malakir disappear. You are no longer on this plane of existence, because everything twists into a shadowy form of itself. The meat on this table rots. The air is thick and heavy, almost depressing. The flames that were on the candles are almost out, but there isn't like darkness. There's just a shadowy light emanating from outside. You can look at the sky and it's orange and dirty brown. It's not exactly one of those pleasant places to be. The banisters are ripped and torn and rotting. This place looks like it had been abandoned for years, although the food is still recent enough that there's flies and maggots coming out of them. After the incantation, the scroll disappears into a shadowy mist, and Malakir starts laughing maniacally, and he says, "Welcome to my master's realm!" And now, that was his... finishing that was his first action. He draws his sword, and he's going to go ahead and stab at you, Shai, with his second action. Does it crit? Okay. So, while he doesn't land a perfect hit on you, you feel his short sword scrape against you and draw some blood. His last action is going to be spent moving... make sure I can... That is indeed a good call. Oh, holy moly. He has all of this? Why did I not think of that? Yeah. So you're right. And don't forget, you guys, because this is the finale, I am going to give you guys the full ranking of hero points. So you have 3 hero points each. Yep. So, with that, we go back to the top of the initiative. Oh, yeah. That's gonna hit. Not a crit, no. 7 slashing. Alright. Yep. Okay, so we're not gonna use that right now. Yes, he takes 7 slashing damage. And, yes. And he doesn't, he takes that, the axe basically to wherever you land. And he stumbles back for a moment and looks at you and just gives you this foul smile. His features begin shifting. As a matter of fact, you look over at Shai and you notice that he still looks like himself for the most part, but he's starting to glow a little. You are on a table. You are... Yeah, although you can feel it starting to crack under your weight. Alright. That was only one action. All right. Shy. You notice out of the corner of your eye that your ally is starting to glow, and that this Malakir's features are dripping almost and shadowing. Yeah. You disarm. All right. Yes. 24 is. Yeah. Would have had it. If it was one more. Yep. So close. What are we breaking out? Look. Oh! And yeah, that kick goes high, and he kind of ducks under you, and you start hearing movement coming from down here. All right, Bjorn. Oh, you can. Uh, Go ahead and give me either a religion or an occult check, because you notice your friends are starting to glow. Yeah, I'd say that's more than enough. You do not feel. You get the sense that he didn't pull you into the abyss. He didn't pull you into the hells. He didn't pull you into the gravelands or anything, any plane, any one of those planes. And looking at everything, you notice it's a mirror of the material realm. And you, watching his features starting to turn shadowy, Bjorn, you realize you're in Morksfar, the Shadow Realm, the prison of the Dark Beast. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. So, yeah, wow. Yeah, that's gonna hurt him. He gets hit, and you notice that while your divine lance seems a little weaker here, when it does impact him, it glows excessively brightly. And when it does, there's a something that pops up right there. And you notice that it wasn't just the light passing over a shadow. The shadow moved out of the wall. We're going to put him... Alright, so that's the end of your turn? Yeah, okay. I'm going to put him there. Alright. This guy. He's going to take a few steps back. And... Go ahead. I like hearing that. Do you know? Whew. Guess what? That matches. Alright. You have wounded him greatly. He still steps back. And he looks back at you and says, I will still take you all with me. And he casts this. Let's see if I can pull up Blur. Yep. This is mostly for the fans that are watching, but this is what happens. Like you said, essentially, you have to make a flat check to hit him. Now, his features don't just go blurry. He becomes part of the shadows. Alright. We're gonna pull him up. Alright. This thing comes out. And moves over to you. He's gonna make a nice... He's gonna reach out and touch somebody. Yep. Now, does that 30 hit? Yeah. You take 11 points of negative damage. Now, the next action, it does this. It hits you, and then it reaches down and grabs your shadow. 45-60. Oh, one moment. I realized I forgot something. Aha. Good. Very good, very good. Important to have that health bar up right now. Alright, there we are. And welcome, Buttershad's Finger. Buttersack Fingers? Yeah. Welcome. Yes. So, you are now enfeebled 1. Yes. You are physically weakened. Enfeebled always lose value. When you are enfeebled, you take a status penalty equal to the condition value to strength-based rolls and DCs, including strength-based melee attack rolls, damage rolls, and athletics checks. Yes. That is all the shadow can do right now. Yeah. 3 actions. It moved. It moved, it grabbed you, and then pulled at your shadow. Let's see if I'm right. Alright. So, Sigsman. All right. Yes. Oh. You crit. You crit against the shadow. It reels. It feels the magic and reels back. And it doesn't make any noise, but you could definitely tell that it let go of your shadow and it's like, oh, okay. So that was one action. That was what? Yes. No. Shield up. Alright. Shy, you are up. Flying kick. Alright. Ah! What was that, Bjorn? Something about flying, move and then kick. Oh dear God! All right, yeah, that's going to be a solid hit, and let's see, that's 2 actions right there, and that's going to be 12. Okay. Ooh, ooh. That hits, and that hits. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, the first one definitely hits. And, well, you're gonna like this then. Where do you kick him? He goes cross-eyed, and you know the oh god, what is it? Mortal Kombat? No, not Mortal Kombat. The gopher, the little gopher thing. Ah! And he goes out, just pain, passed out, down. Yeah. Uh-oh. Why can't we not hear any of us? Somebody talk. Well, that's weird. Oh, there we go. How about now, Butters?
With chat.
There we go.
Give it a second, see if... I don't imagine there's a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Todd, can you re-explain what happens as you drop Lord Malakir, just so that way Trick Chat doesn't miss out on this moment?
Oh yes. I kick straight, like just swing back and swing straight up between his legs, landing a devastating kick to his family jewels, and his eyes go cross-eyed, and he just screams.
Boom. Down. Yeah, he's
terminated.
He's basically no longer a viable. Let's just say he's not going to have any heirs anytime soon.
Removed from the gene pool.
Yes.
Exactly.
Darwinism.
Huh. There we are. All right.
All right.
That is. Oh, I forgot to move the turn order. All right, and that is your turn, Shy.
Yes.
Bjorn.
Okay. How much damage did you take, Sieg?
I took 11 points, so I'm at 45 of 60. But I would rather you try and help my efforts of removing this thing from the field before we worry about healing.
Oh yes, the best form of healing is damage.
Prevention.
I'd like to do another recall, another check on this thing.
Can't hurt me if you're dead.
Yep. Go ahead and give me a. Son of a bitch! I know that. I know this. Come on, brain. Give me an occult check. Don't forget you have hero points.
Yeah, I guess I will.
That is a good time to use it.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
I'm gonna let you keep that because that was just sad.
Roll 20 says
What?
no.
Roll 20 does not like losing hero points, I guess.
Roll 20 says fuck your hero point.
Yes.
Well, Tony said deja vu.
You Don't-
Is he in range of a divine lance?
You don't know much about shadows, but being that you are the a follower of the creator, you wouldn't know off the top of your head. You wouldn't know if these things are normally weak to divine energy, but you have a feeling. As a matter of fact, you can sense something nearby. And you hear a soft voice in your head that says, "Use the power of the Lord."
I gotta cut out on that one. I gotta cut out on that one.
Yeah, I also got cut out.
Use the power of your Lord.
Okay, yeah.
Use the power of your lord.
It's time to yeet.
Yeah, I guess I'll yeet and use a 3-action heal. AoE burst and just
Okay.
lift up my staff and slam it down in a burst of shockwave of healing energy.
All right, so that will
Or
actually that will
thing that fortitude DC's right there.
yeah. Thank you. Actually, I don't need that one. I do need this one though. When you strike your weapon, it creates a massive burst of light. And in doing so, it still takes
Nope.
half.
It's a fortitude save, not a reflex save.
Oh, thank you for that.
No, it's the same, but like, damn.
You know what? At least it's the right one.
But it still,
Yeah.
but based on this light burst,
We've
it
dotted
still
our
takes
eyes.
half that damage.
So 6 points.
We've dotted our I's and crossed our T's.
Exactly.
At least
Proper.
Six gets healed. And maybe Shy, I don't know if you're gonna...
It's 30 for
I am
Yeah,
Probably,
you're like cusp.
probably out of range. I'm gonna go with
34?
reasonably. I'm 35. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a no, but that's okay. I'm only missing 5.
And that gives us my turn.
All right. I can remove
Okay.
him from the initiative.
Way to lie there.
The shadow goes. And it flies over here. Oh,
Attack opportunity.
flees. Go ahead.
Talk about yeet.
Yeah. It jumps up and starts flying, so go ahead and make that attack of opportunity.
No, you don't, you slippery bastard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a hit.
Yeah.
Damn!
Oh, nice.
Damn! And, oop, that was not supposed to happen, but that's okay. It will take the rest of its turn basically fleeing from the light source.
Yeet.
And this comes bursting through the wall
Oh, come on.
and bellows. But,
motherfucker.
but before any of you react, a bright light appears right in front of Bjorn, right after the staff's glow dissipates. And you see this dude.
Oh.
Guten Tag.
Shiny.
Guten Nacht.
And he says,
Guten Morgen?
I have heard your calls. You have been torn. The plane has been torn asunder here. Quickly, retreat. And then it turns its head towards you and says, Ever faithful one, we have heard your cries for mercy, and while those that did not answer your cries on your plane, we heard, and we will help.
Oh.
Your faith has been rewarded.
Well,
So-
yay.
Where?
Yeah, Vegeta, I'm going to guess into the shadow sewers. I'm not going anywhere closer to a big scary gorilla. Refuse it.
Giant horned gorilla man.
I refuse this. So I will go the other way.
The light is with us. I'm sure we can take it.
Overconfidence to slow and insidious killer Hellbjorn.
Yeah, it's going to move towards you, but before it has a chance, this guy comes up and they just start wailing on each other.
Yeah, that's. I'm just going to take my 3 actions to just yeet myself towards sewers.
Essentially you are now out of combat.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what it meant by flee, because I don't think we want to go deeper into the building.
All right. How's that? Oh, nice. So, yeah.
Dust. Yeet.
When you get to there, another one of these guys appears.
Of course. Oh,
Yeah.
God, these guys.
And
Okay.
you come through the other side and you notice that it doesn't look like as the window still looks solid. This room still feels pretty solid, but when you opened the door and looked behind, you could feel the shadows starting to creep in. And then he steps forward and says, Servant of the Creator, use this. And he hands you a scroll. Mend the seal before it is too late.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel, Shy.
Shy is a little overstimulated.
There are angels among you, and
A lot going on. We've had a day.
yes.
And I told that one poor guard, I've had a hell of a day. You don't want to deal with it.
You mean you've never been rescued from the Shadow Realm by angels?
I cannot say I have. Gotta say this is the first, and if this is more than the first for you here, Bjorn, I would love to hear the story once we are back on our home plane.
I pity that story.
Bjorn,
I'd
you
love to
turn
hear it once
around.
I am a fuel tankard deep.
You turn around, and you can see, materializing almost, where they were standing when the scroll dissipated. The captain of the guard and Captain Kokoru. And they're just looking in awe as this, what is he? Damn it. Archon and this sort of demon-looking thing are duking it out. They're trading blows. You can see that the the Archon gets clocked pretty heavily on the head with a fist, but its sword goes up into the arm that clocked him. And they're just staring in awe and wondering, like, what the hell?
Bjorn, make us a scroll and mend the thing. So as the fellow said.
Yes.
Run.
I think I'll hurry and read the scroll and try to figure out what it is and how to activate it. I suppose.
Give me a religion check. And don't forget you have hero points, just in case.
One more. Or even more than that.
Yeah, it.
Oh,
Don't need it.
No, okay, maybe not.
nope. That's more than enough. You don't fully understand it. You understand the basic idea behind it. And normally, you're not even sure you could cast this spell. But you start uttering the words. And to everyone else, it sounds melodic, almost artistic. It sounds like the voice of a great angel speaking. Not just Bjorn. It's as if he was transformed.
Pretty singing.
And the scroll bursts into light.
Ooh.
And you can kind of see that the rooms, the shadows collapse.
Ah.
Sinks, man. The room just kind of collapses in itself. All the food, all the tables, even Malakir starts, the demon in the Archon starts to disappear. And instead of dissipating, though, Kokoru and the captain of the guard kind of look like they're half in, half out for a moment, and then a burst of light, and well, let's see here if I can do this right. Nope, just these two. These guys reappear.
Okay.
Oh.
And
Hello.
this guy, Kokoru, or Malakir, his body is still there, but it looks wounded, badly wounded. Like pieces of him are missing. He's still convulsed in pain, both from the nut crotch or the crotch shot, but like the shadowy mutation still has a hold on him. Oh, I forgot to send him. And you can hear, as you finish this, the incantation, a voice saying, "You have done well, child. You have done well. Go in peace and bring more." The room falls silent for about 2 seconds, and then the servants all start screaming and fleeing. And at the screaming, all the guards turn towards the servants with their weapons raised and are just like, huh? What? What the fuck?
Praise be to the Creator. He saved us.
What was that?
Praise be the Creator, He has saved us.
I don't know why I'm having such trouble.
Nah, it's okay.
All right.
I've seen quite a few things, but that was a first, I think.
That was much more than seeing. That was very tangible and terrifying. I need those drinks.
What was that? You need a drink.
I need a drink.
Kikoru's like, I'm not sure any contract I can get would be, You know what, Sigismund? You're right. Everyone here is going to get a few drinks. And he starts heading out the door, but the captain of the guards just grabs his arm, and you can see that he's still just like, what the literal fuck? It says, no, hold on. I need to take statements. I need to take statement from you to make sure this is right. I need to have him dragged to a temple to be purified and cleansed. And are you a god or what are you? And he's aiming this one at you, Bjorn.
Oh, I'm merely a servant of the Creator. Like all of us, really.
He just says, you know what? I'm gonna go. There is little reward I have on hand, but I will be sure to deliver goods, supplies, whatever you need. You will have. I will talk to the lords of the Rivalti and make sure that your ship will be treated well and your repairs made. We will cover. You will have no docking fees paid. I will make sure of this, and of course, I'm sure there will be a massive reward. Please, you are always welcome in the city of Rivalti. I name you. I cannot actually do this, but you will be named heroes for this day. Whatever that was that Morksva? Was that what I think it was?
Scary shadow place.
Any knowledge I can pull on that name he says?
Go ahead and knowledge religion, or yeah, you can also, well, give me religion. Religion, society, or occult.
Religion, society, or cult. Religion, society, or cult. Well, I don't have a cult.
You let me help.
My society is slightly higher, so I'll go with that. I assist Bjorn instead.
You know the name Morksvar. It's pretty common knowledge. You know a little more, because you've, well, A, just were there, B, have heard some, pretty bad stories about it. Basically, Morksvar is the plane of shadows, and, that is where a demonic entity known as the Dark Beast. Think of him as the Devourer from the Inner Sea, from the Lost Omens world.
Oh, Rovajug?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Think of him
Those
like
Destruction.
a cross between that and Abaddon or Apollyon. And he looks like, you've heard that he has been described as a swine-faced demonic entity of massive proportions, wielding, some say a trident, some say a whip and sword, much like the pit fiends, not pit fiends, Baylor demons.
He's Ganon.
And that 5,000 years ago was an event known as the Shadow Wars, where a group of people known as the Cabal had opened up a portal to the Shadow Plane, trying to bring their Dark Master, the Dark Beast itself, to the material plane to devour everything into shadow and destruction. And it was by the efforts of a massive army of humans, elves, dwarves, and Dorzamar that saved the world at that point by sealing the Dark Beast back in its own plane. But the price was the loss of the continent, the homeland of humanity, Exaltia. There are still access points to the Shadow Plane, for example, the scroll that this mastermind used ripped open the fabric reality between the two planes, essentially tearing the veil and folding the two planes together. For the most part, it takes a plane shifting spell to get to Morksfar or any of the other planes. So, that is what you know of the Morksfar.
Yeah, I'm sure even that place is part of the creator's design, but I don't think I want to revisit it anytime soon.
Yeah,
Do I know about the contents of this man's pockets?
Okay, you kind of turn him over, trying to be discreet about it.
Hold on, I'll roll you stealth just to see how well this goes.
Hold on, let me pull up.
Okay.
You can see he's underneath his noble outfit. He's got a chain shirt on, and he's got a short sword.
Man.
But he doesn't look like he really has much on him. Like, not even gold.
Well, I mean, he's in his house, so.
Well, sure.
Do you keep your wallet on your person when you're in the house?
So I finish up ruffling through this man's pockets and just kind of step over him and stand here.
When you do, the guards.
An innocent whistle. Don't mind me.
Don't mind me. I'm just trying to steal from this unconscious dead person. Oh shoot!
One of the two.
There is
that
one
was
more guy. I forgot to bring back up. There he is. Haha.
It was definitely non-lethal damage, however.
However,
his family jewels are devastated forever.
However, there may be lots of damage.
The captain goes, I did not need to know that. Well, again, thank you. Please, you are always... Oh, yes. Please, you're always welcome in the city and the country of Rivalti. You are heroes. Malakir will be, of course, processed and arrested, all his holdings be removed, and, well, if you are interested, I'm sure, since that his family will be disowned. Not that he had any family. Perhaps we can arrange a deal for the airship Fiomat. This manor could be used for business dealings, no? Kikoru kind of...
My head.
Kikoru just looks over, and Shai, you're inside of him. Bjorn, you can see his face too, and it's just kind of like shock at first, and then that Ashland clever grin of business. You say?
I can work with this.
Scurvy dog, you scurvy dog.
Rubs his hands a bit, like I can work with this.
He says, "Well, I was thinking of retiring from adventuring myself." But I suppose, yes, this will do nicely for now. And with that, you'll celebrate. You go out for drinks, get shit faced. Go ahead and give me fortitude saves, everyone, because I want to see how badly this might go.
Oh, dude, fortitude save.
Yes, like. And of course,
do you also have a bonus against poison?
Yeah. So
yeah, just take a look.
Bjorn, your soon word of your deeds pass through the Pantheus, and the high priests of the various sub-religions of the Pantheus all want to have interviews with you and talk with you. Wow.
Lord.
So, Shy, I don't know why you rolled 3 times for that. Was that burning your hero points?
Sure. Put it away.
Drinking that much.
I'm just drinking that much. Enough for 3 fortitude saves.
So that first one, you end up in a bar fight, and you almost burned the place down, but luckily the bar you guys chose was an affiliate of the Night Singers organization.
Oh.
And so, tales of your guys' adventure. Like I said, for you, Bjorn, you were asked to be interviewed by high priest, archons, and various other members of the religion, including God, I can never remember his name. He is the basically one of the guys in charge of the Pantheists.
That is not the one I wrote down. No.
Nope. Here we are. Excuse me. No, that's not it. Nope, that wasn't the correct one. Hold on. I got it. I'll figure it out. There it is. Yeah, the Pantheist is a massive religious temple. You find members coming from, even visiting clerics from Ankara, even all the way up north from Yorengard. You even get a question or two from the Church of Celiur, which he's not exactly seen as Celiur is not exactly seen as a good god, but he did help against the Dark Beast at one point.
So many robes.
Yes. Well, I don't have his name ready, but basically the high priest of the Pantheist has come to meet with you, and asks you about your encounters, and offers you basically any free shelter within the Pantheist, as well as a writ from His Holiness to any members of or any temples of the Pantheist that to give you aid when you request it, within reason, of course.
Honestly, I think Bjorn would decline that and try to leave town as fast as possible and keep wandering.
Can't tie him down
for a while.
Can't tie him down.
The high priest is saddened by the declination of the Holy Writ, and just kind of, well, okay, and kind of puts it in your robes and pats where it is, and just in case.
Simple servant of the Creator.
Yeah, the high priest is not as humble as you are. Admittedly, you guess that being a high priest, there's a lot of politics, so.
and even more pushy.
Yeah. Shy and Siegsman, you go off drinking with Cece, of course. Hi, Cece. We remember you. We are saddened that you could not join us. Morning Mist, excuse me. And you guys go off drinking. You almost burned down one of the Night Song taverns, but hey, it's the Night Song Tavern. They have magical powers to rebuild everything, and they're hubs for adventurers anyway. And
they expect these kind of things to happen.
Yeah, and you get word from the leader of the Night Song order there, Shy.
Oh.
You get back to the to Malakir Manor, which is now being renamed Fiomat Manor.
Oh God!
And you were searching through your pockets for something, and you find a note. And it's written in very elegant, curvy handwriting. And it says, "You will You all must tell me of your adventures. Write it down. Have it sent immediately to Freystar, or Firden, the largest city, it says in parentheses, to the Nightsong Tavern itself. I will keep these chronicled, of course. Yours truly, Antel the Bard Iduken.
Hadouken. Bjorn, I know right well.
That's fair. That's fair.
Siegsman, you handle your alcohol much better, considering you're a dwarf.
Deep breath. Yeah.
But you try. Part of the problem was you tried stopping Shy from burning down the place, and
I may have caught a few elbows.
yeah, and that's part of the reason why the bar fight got more intense. But once things settled down, the Fireforge, a couple members of the Fireforge diplomatic team coming that are here have reached out to you.
Mm-hmm.
Diplomacy.
And they're asking to study your rune crafting technique after hearing some of your stories. And obviously they want to have more drinking time with you, and they offer to work with you on combining your rune crafting with their artificery.
On one condition, that you keep Shy out of the taverns.
I was gonna say, one more drinks, Shy can go to have a good man. Icky things. Lovely drink.
The following nights aren't so bad. He handles his alcohol a lot better this time.
It was that initial shock period of the need to get over some things.
My inhibitions were a little too low at that point.
You weren't drinking enough water as you were growing.
All right.
Anyways, so on to my part. They want to. I'll take them up on it.
All right. They tell you to meet basically meet with here, I'll type it out since I can never I don't remember. There he is.
Tharson.
Yep, MacArthurson. In the city of Fireforge itself. At Mount Ovencore. They're, like I said, they're just the diplomatic team, but they've been sending missives back about this, and they were looking for rune masters to try and figure this out. All right. You also all gain another level.
So, oh boy.
Yep. This event put you way over the top, honestly. But you have achieved the next level in your adventuring. And... there it is. You receive... there it is. 2 sets of contracts from Lord Savientos, who comes to meet with you at your new manor, of course. And here we are. Alright, there we are. Here's the first set of contracts.
No vest the wicked, which means we don't get to either, I suppose.
What was that?
No rest for the wicked, which means we don't get to either. To transport his child to the edge of Boulevard for training the Academy of Elven Magic, pay 500 on delivery. Child is Tasse Elanez. One wizard, Kukar Stonecon has to deliver a lord. Fireforge.
Shy?
Shy.
Hmm?
I'm trying to read a contract and you're humming over me.
Apologies. I didn't honestly realize I was humming loud enough, though.
Yeah, you very much loud enough.
Look, sometimes I'm just as oblivious as Shy.
Okay. So are these 3 contracts, Mordred?
Yes, there are 3.
Okay. Okay. So first is the transport of an elven child. The second is a delivery for Kurtfar Stonekun to deliver a large crate to Fireforge. You expect someone trying to steal it will pay 800 gold for delivery, 100 bonus to bring whoever will try to steal his crate alive, so potentially 900 gold. Final contract for Westbound is a human looking for an artifact on the edge of the peninsula. The artifact is a tome from ancient Adzaltian?
Adzaltian.
I was waiting for you to jump in because you're the one who wrote this.
Adzaltian.
Adzaltian. Empire and offer 750 gold to retrieve the artifact as well as any treasure. Details of what the tome is requires a hard check to get information out of him.
Oops. I forgot I wrote that in there. I wrote that a few months ago, I think. But yes.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
You gotta be careful when writing things for, like, in your
Yeah.
Well, it's up. It's up there. All right.
It's up there.
Yep. There are those contracts, and then those are. Saviento says those are the ones heading westward. My other contracts that are heading towards the nation of Santiago, but I'm not sure they're going to be paying enough.
No.
Lord
Castianto, the shipment of arms needs to be delivered. Oh, did you do a thing and put
You did the
GM
thing again?
information in the?
You did it again?
There we go.
Oh, that was good.
I didn't read that far, so all good. Lord Castiago, the shipment of arms needs to be delivered to Augustine and will pay 500 GP plus 100 per day before a set date. Mentions he's supporting the Augustians in the Brewing War for better contracts. Captain Shavasi works for Montiago and demands to be delivered to the city of Contesio. Expects an assassin to be following him and expects the party to keep him safe. Claims the government of Montiago will pay for any expenses. And finally, Senor Pelagier wishes for a crew to travel to the Isles in the Cassandrian Sea and clear a bandit base that sits on top of an old fort so that he can bring reinforcements. Doesn't say anything now, but he mentions a mercenary company called Silver Fox Company will pay 400 up front and additional 400 when the job is done, plus any loot the bandits may have. Well, these are rather lucrative.
I would say all of them seem interesting enough.
And I do have business in Fireforge.
I do like the idea of keeping someone alive.
You don't like the idea? Kokoro says.
I think he does.
Oh, no, I do. Sorry.
Okay.
Slip of the tongue, I suppose.
So you're looking to...
Freudian slip, perhaps.
Perhaps. The Scheidenford. No? Oh, no, okay. So you're looking at the Captain Shavasi contract, while I'm looking at the... Crookfar Stonekun contract.
Oh yeah. Bonus to keep someone alive. That was interesting to me. That was someone who will try to. So he knows someone's gonna try to steal it.
We're looking at the same contract. Okay.
Yeah, we are. He knows that someone's gonna try to steal it. So like we've got to try to keep that person alive. That seems interesting.
Okay. So you're actually looking at the same one that I am then.
Yeah, I think I was actually agreeing with you.
Oh.
You and me for different reasons. You're like, Stoneforge. I'm like, Eves.
Just go hunting for lost knowledge. Find a mysterious dome.
So we're both. So I think we're looking more at the westbound contracts then.
Definitely headed west. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think this party wants to pull a 5 goes west.
All right. Kokoro nods and looks to Bjorn and says, "My good sir, do you have any input on these contracts?"
I think that was his input. If he wants to look for these ancient artifact tome thing.
That sounds good.
He nods and says, "Very well. Until we leave, though, please enjoy and celebrate." And that is where we're going to end this adventure for now. Thank you for joining us tonight. I don't know how long I will be down. I do hope to return, and there are a few things that may or pop up under the tag Airship of Awesomeness. Not streams anytime soon, but keep your ear to the ground and keep an eye on Discord and Twitter. And thank you all for joining us tonight. And by the way, for those curious about Mr. Ugly who just reappeared on the screen, that was a Seasto Daemon.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I had no intention of you guys fighting, I promise. Anyway, thank you all.
Considered it. I was close enough.
You could smell him. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. And we will be putting this up on YouTube. And we will see you all next time in the future. Thank you again. Stay safe. Keep those masks on. Wash your hands. And keep on playing. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.